Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Tonight we're going to continue our deep dive into Tedori Jujitsu Blue Belt. We're going to do the shoulders and the head. The shoulders is one of those moves. They're coming right at you with their arms crossed, and then we attack them. We'll talk about why somebody might attack you with their arms crossed. It's kind of silly, I know. We're going to talk about why they might do that. And then the head is the other version from the Muay Thai stance. And again, before anybody screams at me, that's not a proper Muay Thai stance, it doesn't matter. All it really needs to be is a stance with the arms up and apart. So if you are Muay Thai or whatever, and you've got your hands up here, that is what the stance is really worried about. It's not really worried about the art, it's more about just getting the hands up, because if their hands are up, you can do some very specific grabs from there. So we shall start from the cross hands to the shoulders. We'll talk about that. From the shoulders, this is the mawashi, hadaka, hayashime. Once again, blue belt is the carryover of what happened in yellow belt. And we are in tip 6, so this is the offensive moves. Now what she's going to do is she's going to attack me with her arms crossed, coming right at me. Okay, why am I being attacked by a mummy? Let's talk about this. We talked about it in yellow belt, but I'm going to rehash it. All right, so there was a time and a place when the idea was people would come up and be like, yo, and then try to chop you like that. The idea is they're coming up like this to chop you in the throat and do something. It was a specific way of starting a fight. Why do we still practice it? One, it's part of the art, so we pass it on. Secondarily, now we've done a few things where their hands are down. Put your hands down and come at me. You know, that's a little more likely, yes? They might not be standing like a mummy. They might have their hands up. Have your hands up. The same thing works. But especially if they're coming up and they're like, yo, yo, you know, and they got their hands because they're about to reach out and smack you, that's kind of what this is for. Is it a high percentage of the time somebody's going to do this? No. But you will find, that we've talked about with Tedori, it teaches concepts. You know, their hands don't have to be here like a mummy. It can be here, here, here. You know, anywhere their hands are kind of up, because we're going to trap them and move them. All right? So that said, we'll start. Coming at me. We turn one way, we turn the other. We go into the back choke. We're trying to do our series of chokes, and it doesn't work. They're getting out. They're making stuff. So cross here into the guillotine, the dakshime each, if you will. But they're trying to get out of that. So we shoot up here. And from here, that stretch out, just go for the throw. And hayanage to the rear. All right? Let's do the other side, and we're just going to do the whole one. All right, come up. 1, 2, here, 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 here. Whoop, hey! Other side. I did learn the lesson. We're going to pull back here, here, here. They shoot up, they don't work. If they shoot up from that, hayanage is stupid easy. All right, so again, let's talk about the mummy attack. Don't be a mummy this time. Just have your hands up, kind of close in, like you're trying to, do something. Again, I can still grab this and get it moved. The idea being, the important part of this is to shoot one way. They're naturally going to resist. Thank you. From here, push the back of that. Get your head in here. This probably works right here. But if it doesn't, they're grabbing your arm, they're trying to do the things. Shoot to the other side to right here. Again, this is real effective. She's about to tap out. But if she tries to shoot through and do some things, shoot up to get this. And that throw comes natural. So again, yes, the classic mummy attack is from somebody trying to come out and shoot you in here. Shoot out and shoot the hand out and grab you. But if they've got the hands up at all, good. One way, then the other way, 2 here, 2 here. If they're trying to get away, they're trying to turn, I want to stop that turn by shooting my hand this side all the way around, and we're turning that chin up. We're making a dakshime each terrible. That really hurts. If it still won't go and she's trying to shoot through, I'm going to use my whole body weight to come up here. Hayanage is just the slide behind, bend your arm. You're not trying to like sweep them back. You don't need a lot of power. You want to sweep up, and down they go. So, mawashi, hadaka, or mawashi, hadaka, hayashi. From the head, this is mawashi, hadaka, hayadori. The last one, on the last video, I kept calling it hayashime, it's hayanage, but this is hayadori. Same idea. It's the mawashi and the hadaka, because both are a turn and both go into a hadaka shime, of course. This one, we're going to continue that hadaka shime and fill it on out. So again, from the Muay Thai stance. Now for all of you screaming, that's not a Muay Thai stance, it doesn't matter. If she has a perfect Muay Thai stance, that's great. If she doesn't, as long as those hands are up in here, because I don't want to get in a punching match with her, because obviously, if she got her hands up, she's ready to hit me. I don't want to get hit, so I'm going to block this. Now, previously, remember, we were going to go down and up and go to the throat, but they're preventing me from doing that. So I come here, and I can't go down. They won't let me, so I grab the shoulder, and I push and pull into the chokes. And it's choke, 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 down here. We don't have to throw from that. Other side. So again, we're coming up, and we get inside here, and we grab this, and we go what? One way then the other way. Because we want to go here and come here, and we're going to push the back right here, right into here. Now this choke works, you know, it's super useful, but if you really want to make it like nasty, we're going to work this to here, and then this to here to the side, so we can work this to the side here, and then if they start attacking this hand, they're trying to grab that hand, so we come back here and we say no, and then we turn, and if we have a gi on, we got our own gi, and life is bad for our attacker. The astute among you will note that from the shoulders, when we have the hands crossed and we turn, and instead of doing 6 chokes, we turn them into a front choke and then through. Could you swap these out for one another? Yes, that's the entire point of Blue Belt. You learn one, but then you realize, oh, you could just swap it out for something else if you need to. Yes, that's exactly it. But once again, to work through this, let's like we come in here. We're getting inside this to keep them from punching us for just a moment. We can't go down, so we hit as you turn. So we push one way. We push one way because they're going to fight that. Thank you, that's what we want. And again, we push knuckles in the lower back to keep that away. Head in right here. Now she can't, if she tries to, you know, hit with her head and headbutt me, she can't do that. As I come up, I'm going to put right there. And I push this down. Now from here, all I really need to do is relax. Push this aside. 1, this sucks. 2, it opens up for this right here. Ooh, easy. So I'm putting my own hand on my own shoulder right here because from here, again, I can just relax. But if she's trying to attack things, then I'm going to get my hand here and behind my own head. And now she can't get it. And then I turn and grab my own gi. And now I can call on the phone and say, I've got a perpetrator here who has decided to stop breathing. So, from this, the important part is to get inside those hands. You don't want to punch because they're going to block and punch. Like, we don't want that. So we come in and get in here, push the shoulder, push one way, they're going to fight it, okay, thanks, and get in here, and then work your series of chokes from there. So, the mawashi, hadaka, hayadori. So that was Tedori Jujitsu Blue Belt, tip 6, from the shoulders and the head. Again, not a lot of people attack like this anymore, but there was a time when they were doing it. Again, think of all the times somebody might come up and be like, you know, they got their hands up in a defensive position, they're trying to pull something on you, don't let them. This is when you talk about, you know, the combat box, you know, where's your box of comfort? You know, if somebody is literally in your face with this, they're going to reach out and smack you. You better have stopped them here and turned into that choking from there. Again, practice from the Muay Thai stance, you know, practice these things. glove up a little bit and work on, if somebody's trying to punch you, turn them into that choke. The important part is the turn one way and slide them in the other. You've got to work your way behind somebody, make them do the work for you. It's not about forcing them around. It's about letting them do the work for you and have them overcompensate. That's the entire thing. So practice with some resistance and some gloves and see what you can get with that. In any case, get your hands up so if they're punching at you, you can block yourself and not get smacked in the face. If you still don't like what we're doing, well, come on in class and try it out with us. Other than that, stay safe. Thanks.